This is Chris, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bose Cinemate 15 and the Klipsch Reference 15PM speaker systems. How does their sound compare both to each other and to other systems? Are their overall features worth the money? Let's take a look. Shown here is the Bose Cinemate 15. Inside the box we find a soundbar with attached speaker cable, a subwoofer module, a power cord, an optical cable, an analog cable, an infrared remote with batteries, a manual, and rubber feet. Audio inputs are digital optical, coaxial, and analog RCA. The Bose does not include support for Bluetooth or Wi-Fi listening. It also is not a surround system. During our test, the universal remote could not fully control our TV, and the remote's enormous physical size is subpar. The soundbar itself is 12 inches long, has two front-facing speakers which also emit upward, and two side-facing speakers. The breadth of the soundstage is interesting and commendable, but ultimately not as expansive as discrete speakers. The appearance of the Bose is very attractive, stylish, and clean. Setup was easy, and input switching is automatic. The only adjustment is through a bass knob on the Acoustimass module that we used to dial down bass tones which were a bit too loud initially. Moving on to the Klipsch Reference 15PMs. Inside the box we find two speakers, an infrared remote, a main power cord, speaker wire, an optical cable, a dual RCA analog cable, rubber feet, and a USB Type-A to USB Type-B cable. Inputs include analog RCA, 3.5mm analog, digital optical, and USB. A subwoofer output is included. The left and right monitors connect with speaker wire. There is a phono/line switch and a ground terminal for attaching a vinyl record turntable. Bluetooth is supported, but Wi-Fi is not. An infrared remote is included for switching inputs and controlling volume, including separate subwoofer volume. Each monitor includes a 1-inch tweeter and a signature 5¼ copper cone woofer. The Klipsch's integrated amp and DAC mean no receiver is needed. Setup is easy, and despite taking up more space than a soundbar, the system is very small. In terms of concerns, while the appearance offers high design and clean style, the cable attachments look sloppy if not tied down. Bass performance is very good, though not quite great. For related accessories, we chose to pair the Bose with the Logitech Harmony companion universal remote, available from $70 to $130 depending on sales. The Harmony hub receives commands via radio frequency and uses infrared emitters to command the Bose, television, and Apple TV. The remote is powered by a watch battery that can last for years, and using the remote does not require line of sight. Configurable activities also allow the Harmony to switch between AirPlay, Apple TV, and cable with a single button. Activities can be assigned to dedicated buttons on the remote control. Smartphone control is also provided by a mobile app, useful for when you need to press a button without digging out your TV's original remote from the sofa cushion, or when you want to turn off your kid's TV from the other room. Another related accessory, while the Bose system is very compact, the soundbar is over 3¼ inches tall, which required us to raise our test TV with a $20 Amazon Basics stand. The stand also allowed us to conceal an Apple TV, an Airport Express, a Harmony hub, and an HP mini switch below the TV and behind the soundbar. One feature included with recent sound systems is Wi-Fi playback. Streaming requires that you use a mobile app from the speaker manufacturer to play music. Sonos and Bose both offer Wi-Fi products, with Sonos in particular receiving strong reviews. Most Wi-Fi systems do not support AirPlay, and so if you're an Apple user, Wi-Fi playback is best provided by attaching an Apple TV or an Airport Express to your sound system. Whole house playback with AirPlay requires iTunes. To gauge relative sound performance, we compared 4 speaker systems. These results are highly subjective and are based on which system we enjoyed listening to most. In last place is the Samsung HT J5500W 5.1 channel 1000-watt home theater for $268. Highs and lows were both worst in test, though the soundstage was far superior to the Bose soundbar. In third place is the discontinued Sony BDV E500W 5.1 channel 1000-watt home theater for $800. The Sony offered better highs and lows than the Samsung, but surprisingly both were worse than either the Klipsch or the Bose. The Sony soundstage was also far superior to the Bose soundbar. Coming in second place is the $350 Bose Cinemate 15. Highs were loud, clear, and distinct, and bass was best in test. Soundstage was worst in test, though still quite impressive given the Bose's small size. Which brings us to the winner, the $350 Klipsch Reference 15PMs. When we judged the Klipsch's, we laughed out loud at the astonishing quality improvement compared to the other systems. The Klipsch's highs are very similar to the Bose. The Klipsch soundstage results in more vivid and dynamic sound and gives the Klipsch the overall edge. And now for our conclusions. If you have the time to research the latest products, the inclination to assemble a component system, or if you have more than $350 to spend, then look elsewhere. These compact systems are not for you. Or if you need Wi-Fi music streaming, consider other options, unless you're an Apple or iTunes user who is willing to add an Apple TV or an Airport Express. But if you're looking for expansive sound in an easy, small package, both the Bose Cinemate 15 and the Klipsch Reference 15PMs make a great choice. Both are available for $350 on sale throughout the year. If size is your top concern, the Bose is great and works well for a bedroom or any secondary television. Overall, performance is excellent. If you have a little more space, the Klipsch Reference 15PMs are great for any television or computer. The Klipsch's sound even better than the Bose, despite giving up some bass performance. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like or subscribe and leave comments below. And so long, until next time.